It's raining today, and I got a call from one of my coworkers. We just reflashed a chimney that was leaking, and it's still leaking. So I'm headed over there to meet them now. Have you ever been in that type of a situation where you got a leaky chimney, you reflash the whole thing, and next time it rains, it still leaks? Not fun. I've done it myself many times. Alrighty, here we are. Let's see what we got up there. Some people's kids, seriously. Check this out. We got this chimney cap, and the middle of it is concaved so far, it had a full inch of standing water up here. Now, to boot, they just face nailed the top of the chimney. Alright, check this out. Just these big old holes all over the top of the chimney cap, and that was letting in a lot of water. So here's some tips. You gotta block up the center of this with some wood to make the center elevated about 3/4 inch higher than the sides. That way the water will drain off. And then please put fasteners in the side of the chimney to hold it in place, rather than just driving some nails right through the top of it and trying to put some silicone on it to seal them down. It's not super complicated, but if they had done that, there wouldn't be this issue right now. And now she's got to get a new cap because this one's shot. If they had just blocked it up and put fasteners in the side, there wouldn't be any issues right now. When you got a chimney leak, there's 4 things that you got to watch out for. Number 1, the roof flashing could be leaking. It's like where the shingles meet the brick, okay? That would be your step flashing assembly. So you got to check that. You can check that with a hose test, right? You just flood the roof. You're not spraying the chimney itself, you're flooding the roof. So you can rule out the flashing assembly by a hose test. The second thing you got to watch out for is your counter flashing, where the metal, that strip of metal, goes into the brick. That is your counter flashing, and the area where the flashing goes into the brick, a lot of times that can be leaking. So you've got your roof flashing and then your counter flashing. Those are 2 separate things that can be leaking. Third thing you got to watch out for is sometimes there's hairline cracks in the mortar between the bricks that can let water in and cause a leak. So you got to check over and see that there's no hairline cracks anywhere. Then the 4th thing, which is the situation on this job, that chimney cap. Sometimes there's no cap present at all, and it's just a mortar bed. They just dumped some mortar on there and smoothed it out. Sometimes those are leaking, or in this situation they have a cap but it wasn't done very well and it's leaking. So keep in mind, you can have these 4 different issues, but it's not necessarily going to be one of the 4. Sometimes it's 2 of the 4, sometimes it's 3 of the 4, sometimes it's all 4, and you got to fix all 4 of them. So you really got to be on your toes when you're dealing with chimneys. Cool experience. Kind of sucks to be in the middle of it, but to come out on the other side, have that confidence and that experience, gold. You can't buy that with money. So happy chimney hunting.